InterswitchSPAK is an Interswitch Switch a Future initiative.
My name is Chidera Ometi from St. Gregory's College. I want to be a neurosurgeon in the University of Philadelphia. The reason I want to be a neurosurgeon is to find a cure for Parkinsonism, which has no cure yet.
My name is Ahmad Abdulwahid Abuola. I want to study mechanical engineering at the University of Lagos. I think that studying mechanical engineering is going to enhance my creativity skills and also open opportunities for me.
My name is Best Isijola from Morita Mefa Baptist Model School, Kutu Garden, Ibadan, Oyo State. I want to study neurosurgery at Babcock University, Ogun State. I want to study neurosurgery because I believe that the brain God has given to us is really fascinating and it has a lot of things more than this that it can achieve.
My name is Ogudefo Kamshiriochukwu. I would like to study computer engineering in MIT, USA. I would like to study computer engineering because I want to develop some devices that will help to make the living of human beings better and more advanced.
My name is Oluwatobiloba Akishola. I like to study system engineering in the University of Ibadan. I like to study engineering mainly because most of the influential people in the world are engineers. And why I chose system was because the world is advancing and so must I.
My name is Omebelegan Emmanuel from Christian International High School, and I would love to study chemical engineering in Harvard University, USA. The reason I would like to study chemical engineering is because I want to produce a form of energy that will lead to zero emission so that the world can be a purer place and reduce the depletion of the ozone layer.
My name is Esomanosi Akerejola. I would love to study dermatology in Obafemi Awolowo University. I chose dermatology because I feel it's a very interesting part of medicine and I would love to cure skin diseases someday.
My name is Ayamide Bigbami and I would like to study software engineering in the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I want to study software engineering to better the CBT and softwares we have in our country.
My name is Lebede Samuel Sholu. I want to study robotic engineering at Oxford University. This one I want to study robotics engineering is to replicate human action in technology.
When you think of football, you probably think of the Champions League or the World Cup. When you think of the greatest quiz show, you should think of InterswitchSPAK. Because right here, champions are forged while testing their knowledge on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The journey started with over 17,000 students who wrote the qualifying CBT examination. We had the best 81 of them enter this competition officially, and now we're down to 27 semi-finalists. Welcome to the very first semi-final episode of InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 5.0. Proudly switched on by Interswitch. Never stop. Today's a very special episode as I am being joined by some alumni of InterswitchSPAK. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine today, thank you.
It's so good to see you again.
Nice to see you again too.
What season of InterswitchSPAK were you on?
InterswitchSPAK 1.0.
Ah, amazing. How was the experience like?
Well, the experience was amazing, meeting other students like myself, and then the whole experience from the masterclass, innovation challenge, and then the quiz itself, it was really mind-blowing.
Awesome, awesome. So what are you doing with your life now after InterswitchSPAK?
Well, after InterswitchSPAK, I got admitted into the University of Lagos to study electrical and electronics engineering, currently entering into 300 level.
That's great. Great as a cockeye.
Great.
So good to have you again.
Yeah.
Let me also chat with Israel. Hello, Israel.
Hello, sir.
I'm so glad that you finally got to the promised land.
Thank you.
So, tell me about being on InterswitchSPAK.
The experience was very, very good. I participated in the preliminary, but I got disqualified at the foundation round. It was painful, but I was able to meet friends with like minds. We were able to do great things, work together, and the master class was very exciting and wonderful.
Amazing. And I like the fact that you were very honest, that you got kicked out at the foundation round. But look at how you turned out. Tell us about your life now.
I'm currently a student in the University of Lagos, studying electrical and electronics engineering, a 200 level student.
That is simply mind-blowing. And do you have any tips for these young ones? Because they're in your position. You were just on this podium just a few years ago.
For all of you on the podium, I would like you guys to be calm, fast, and accurate. You know what SPAK means: speed, perseverance, accuracy, and knowledge. You have to engage all these things, and by God's grace, you guys will turn out winners.
I really find it hard to believe that you were disqualified at the foundation round. I mean, look at you. You could almost be on this podium hosting this entire show. Please, a round of applause for our alumni. All right, Super SPAKs, are you ready? Are you excited to be at the semi-final episode?
Yes, sure.
I know you cannot wait for us to get into the business of the day, but the foundation round will continue after this break.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chimes, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch. It was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at Interswitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
Welcome back to the semi-final episode of InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 5.0. This is our very first episode. We're going to have 3 semi-final episodes, and eventually we're going to have our grand finale. InterswitchSPAK is played in 2 levels, Foundation and Advanced. In the Foundation round, our Super SPAKs have equal chances of attempting 16 general science questions within a 15-second window. Marks will be awarded based on individual accuracy and speed. Super SPAKs, I'm sure you know this already, but I'm going to repeat myself. For questions in this round, the first 5 of you to get the correct answer will earn a maximum of 10 points, while others with the correct answer to the same question will earn 5 points. Please make sure you impute your answer within the 15 seconds allotted to you. Are we good?
Yes, sure.
Esoma, for this episode, you are the only girl. And I remember the last interaction that we had, you told me that you really wanted a girl to win. Are you still on that quest?
Yes, I actually am on that quest. Because I'm very happy and I feel very optimistic about this whole thing. Because this competition has been full of surprises. And I feel like a girl can still win this season.
All right, I just need 3 Super SPAKs from these sets to move on to the finale. The big question is, who will make it? Foundation round question 1 starts now. Which of the following organelles eliminates water from the body of protozoa? A, contractile vacuole. B, protoplasm. C, lysosome. D, nucleus. Which of the following organelles eliminates water from the body of protozoa? Correct answer is A, contractile vacuole. I think this is officially the semi-finals because you all got the correct answer. Well done, Super SPAKs. Question 2. The temperature above which the gas cannot be liquefied by pressure alone is called what? A, absolute zero. B, melting point. C, boiling point. D, critical temperature. The temperature above which the gas cannot be liquefied by pressure alone is called... Correct answer is critical temperature, option D. Chidera, how did you arrive at your answer?
By elimination, it couldn't be melting point because melting point is the temperature by which solid changes to liquid. It couldn't be boiling point, it couldn't be absolute zero, so it was critical temperature.
So you didn't directly know the answer, you just eliminated. Question 3. The name of the organism in the diagram above is A, Spirogyra, B, algae, C. Hydra, D. Rhizopus. The name of the organism in the diagram above is. Correct answer is Rhizopus, D. Question 4. Find the simple interest on 300 naira in 3 years at 4% per annum. A. 44 naira, B. 40 naira, C. 38 naira, D. 36 naira. Find the simple interest on 300 naira in 3 years at 4% per annum. Correct answer is 36 naira, option D, and all the Super SPAKs got the correct answer. Well done. Question 5. Which of the following electromagnetic waves has the lowest frequency? A. Infrared, B. Radio waves, C. X-rays, D. Ultraviolet. Which of the following electromagnetic waves has the lowest frequency? Question 6. Which of the following is not an autotrophic organism? A. Euglena, B. Spirogyra, C. Chlamydomonas, D. Hydra. Which of the following is not an autotrophic organism? Correct answer is D. Hydra. Question 7. The IUPAC name of the compound above is A. 4,4-dimethylpropane, B. 2-dimethylpropane, C. 2-chloro-2-methylbutane, D. 4-methylpropane. The IUPAC name of the compound above is. Correct answer is C. 2-chloro-2-methylbutane. Well done, Super SPAKs. Question 8. A dealer bought a bus for 800 naira and sold it for 640 naira. Find the loss percentage. A. 20%, B. 160%, C. 40%, D. 60%. A dealer bought a bus for 800 naira and sold it for 640 naira. Find the loss percentage. Ayomide, what's the answer to that question?
A. 20%.
Are you sure? How did you get there?
I subtracted the 640 from the 800 and got 160. So 160 over 800, that's 1 over 5, 20%.
We'll find out if Ayomide is correct after this break. Stay with us. It is now time for our home quiz. 10 smart viewers will win 10,000 naira each by simply answering our home quiz correctly. Please note that this is only open to Quick Teller subscribers. So if you do not have a Quick Teller account, just download it and register your account. You can start winning. That's simple. Here comes your home quiz question.
If 3y plus 4 minus y divided by 3 equals y plus 9, then y is A. 3, B. 6, C. 4, D. 5.
In 2018, Interswitch started a journey to change the future of African students through STEM education, a niche with very powerful tool for growth and development of the African continent.
Sometimes all you need to do is just ignite something. The thing is there already, the passion is there, but sometimes that ignition creates the right spark to move us in the right direction. And I think what InterswitchSPAK has done is to create that spark.
Since then, we have directly reached over 80,000 students and over 6,000 schools' participation in Nigeria with the InterswitchSPAK initiative. With over $6 million committed towards STEM-focused impact across Africa, InterswitchSPAK has fulfilled the dreams of at least 45 SPAK stars in Nigeria to pursue their tertiary education at reputable schools in Nigeria, UK, and beyond. Through initiatives like this, Interswitch continues to inspire Africa to greatness. Interswitch, never stop.
Welcome back to the greatest edutainment TV quiz show in Africa. InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 5.0. Proudly switched on by Interswitch. Never stop. Before I went on the break, our Super SPAKs attempted the first 8 questions. Ayomide gave me an answer, and we're just about to find out if he actually got it. Ayomide, you selected option A, which is 20%, and you are absolutely correct. Well done. Here comes question 9. The graph above represents A. Graham's law, B. Boyle's law, C. Gay-Lussac's law, D. Charles' law. The graph above represents. Correct answer is Gay-Lussac's law. Question 10.
Convert 101 base 2 to base 10. A, 4. B, 3. C, 2. D, 5. Convert 101 base 2 to base 10. A round of applause for all our Super SPAKs. They got the correct answer. Question 11. Which of these elements is not diamagnetic? A, zinc. B, beryllium. C, nitrogen. D, calcium. Which of these elements is not diamagnetic? Diamagnetic elements are those elements in which all the electrons are paired and no electrons are available freely. So the correct answer is truly C, nitrogen. Question 12. If AB is the diameter, then angle ADB equals A, 90 degrees, B, 60 degrees, C, 30 degrees, D, 80 degrees. If AB is the diameter, then angle ADB is. Correct answer is 90 degrees. Option A. Super SPAKs, you all got the correct answer. Well done. Question 13. When the temperature is increased, the surface tension of water, what? Is it decreases, increases, unchanged, or show unusual behavior? When the temperature is increased, the surface tension of water does what? Question 14. Which of the following electromagnetic waves has the highest frequency? A, infrared. B, X-rays. C, ultraviolet. D, radio waves. Which of the following electromagnetic waves has the highest frequency? Correct answer is X-rays. Option B. We're now 2 questions away from the end of foundation round. This is question 15. The maximum fixation of solar energy is done by A, protozoa, B, bacteria, C, fungi, D, green plants. The maximum fixation of solar energy is done by. Here comes question 16, the final question in the foundation round. The following are parts of the electromagnetic spectrum except A, infrared, B, X-rays, C, alpha rays, D, gamma rays. The following are parts of the electromagnetic spectrum except. Moving on to the advanced level with a total of 130 points and an average response time of 4.5 seconds. The first Super SPAK is Ayomide. Well, I can tell you free of charge that there is only 5 points difference between you and Esoma. And one of you will be leaving while the other will make it to the advanced level. Well, moving on to the advanced level is Esoma. Congratulations. Chidera Ejiofor and Samuel, also Toby Loba. Thank you so much for making it thus far. The SPAK journey ends here, but you made it to the semi-final episode. It's a big win. Please, a round of applause for them. I salute your courage. Thank you so very much.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chimes, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch. It was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at Interswitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
Welcome
Welcome back to InterswitchSPAK National Science Competition Nigeria 5.0. Proudly switched on by Interswitch. Never stop. Congratulations. Welcome to the advanced level. I'm sure you know what this level entails, but I'll repeat myself. Here, each of you will have the opportunity to select your preferred subject area from where questions will be pulled for you. You will take turns to select 5 subject areas from where you will pick 15 questions. We'll give you exactly 45 seconds to attempt those 15 questions. If you miss or pass on a particular question, don't worry, we'll get back to it provided it is still within 45 seconds. All right?
Yes, yes.
I'm sure you already know the drill. To determine the order of play, we must first take a turn. Today's take a turn is a puzzle. It's time to take a turn. Match the following objects with the instruments of measurements. The objects are weight, perimeter, volume. Ayomide is first to solve it, followed by Esoma, right next is Emmanuel, and best, followed by Ahmad. That was pretty fast. Ayomide, are you ready to spark?
My name is Ayomide Bigbami, and I'm ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. If 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O.
2.
If X is a group, 2 elements, what would the formula of its oxide?
X2, X3, X2O3, XO, sorry.
How many protons are contained in calcium ion?
18.
Night blindness is caused by lack of
vitamin A.
The rate of giving birth to a new organism
Natality.
What is the movement of organisms out of the habitat due to unfavorable conditions for breeding purposes?
Emigration.
The process whereby a substance changes from a solid to a gas is
sublimation.
What is the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of a body by 1 Kelvin?
Heat capacity.
What is the ratio of the size of an image?
Magnification. 3/40.
Well done, Ayomide. Esoma, are you ready to spark?
My name is Esoma Akerejola, and I'm ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. What is the study of the relationships between living organisms and
adaptation?
Glycolysis occurs in the
skip.
Organisms that consist of
unicellular.
The type of respiration that do not
anaerobic.
The ripening of the anthers and stigmas of a bisexual flower at a different time is called animals whose temperature remains constant irrespective of the changes. Simplify 20ab squared over
5ab.
The angles of triangle
180 degrees.
What is the coefficient of c squared in
minus
c cubed?
3.
What does this symbol asterisk mean in maths?
Multiplication.
What prime number is even?
2.
What is an ordered arrangement of these elements in the finite set? Who is the group of people sworn to make a decision? What mammal has no vocal cords? Well done, Esoma. Emmanuel, are you ready to spark?
My name is Omebelegan Emmanuel, and I am ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. Which cell organelle is involved in
ribosomes?
The process involved in
spermatogenesis.
The organelle for movement.
Flagella.
The number of particles in one mole of substance is termed
atomicity.
What type of bond exists between?
Covalent.
How many shells are contained in an atom with atomic?
3.
The path along which electric current flows.
Electric circuits.
The class of lever that has its fall.
First class.
The car starts from rest and moves with a uniform acceleration of 3 meters per second squared. Factorize 2a squared plus a minus 3. Solve the equation b minus
7 or minus 2.
How many milliliters are there in 1 liter?
Skip.
What sport is associated with
tennis?
Which famous scientist developed the theory? What is the most populous city in the United States?
New York.
The most populous city in the United States. Well done, Emmanuel. Best. Are you ready to spark?
My name is Best Isijola, and I'm ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. What vertebrae are found in the chest region? What vertebrae are found in the upper abdomen?
Lumbar.
Animals that feed on only plants are called?
Herbivores.
What is the oxidation state of oxygen?
-1.
How many electrons has chloride ion?
18.
If the cation X plus has the electronic configuration, mean deviation is a measure of?
Central tendency.
P open bracket A intersection B represents expand m plus 1 m plus 2.
M squared plus 2m 3m plus 2.
Force acting on the body
pressure.
What phenomenon of light produces shadows and
Retinal
eclipses?
propagation of light.
An object moves in a circular path of radius 0.5 meter with a speed of 3 meters per second. What is the angular velocity?
6.
Well done, bests. Ahmad, are you ready to spark?
My name is Ahmad Abdulwahid Agbola, and I am ready to spark.
Well, now is your time to spark. What type of separation techniques is used in separating two immiscible liquids?
Skip.
What is the oxidation number of iron in the compound Fe?
+2.
What is the chemical symbol for representing? How many orbitals are there in the keel? Salts that contain water crystallization. What separation technique can be used for separating a mixture of... What type of meniscus does water have?
Convex.
What phenomenon involves the vibration of wave in one direction?
Skip.
Which part of the eye functions as the aperture?
Iris.
The optical instrument suitable for viewing nearby objects is?
Microscope.
The small droplets of water that form on the grass in the
Mist.
early hours. The color that absorbs all colors of light is? What is the largest gland in the human body?
Liver.
Which musical instrument has its 8 keys? That's your last question.
Piano.
Well done, Ahmad. For the very first time in this competition, we have a cumulative total score of 860 points. I think they deserve a round of applause. Now we have two Super Sparks that are tied at 140 points. Usually we'll go to a tiebreaker, but I don't think we'll have a need for that because the others scored higher. And the two Super Sparks that scored 140, which is a very good score, by the way, but unfortunately will be leaving us, is Esoma and Ahmad. Well done, guys. You did very, very well. Well done. A round of applause for them. And there you have it. We'll have our first set of finalists. Join us next week, same time, same station, to find out which other 3 Super Sparks will make it to the grand finale. My name is Hero Daniels. A big thank you to our sponsor, Interswitch. Till I catch you next week, never stop.
InterswitchSPAK is an Interswitch Switch a Future initiative.